Rights Crispy here. It's Helen City Hall, one of the Helen Police Department in Helen, Georgia. It's a beautiful little town. You can see it's got a German Bavarian style to it. Let's go to City Hall first.
Good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you?
Fantastic. How are you? City manager. Wow, look at these steins. Beautiful.
How you doing?
Well, this is for Rogue Nation. Looks like they just had a meeting. Got the 10 Commandments, the Declaration, the Star Spangled Banner,
Hello, Steph. Good to
preamble,
have you, girl.
the Georgia Constitution, the
Man,
Bill of Rights. Here we go. Magna Carta. Hello.
let them celebrate Christmas also.
And then last question. The importance of new vehicles.
The importance of new vehicles is,
Lots of questions. Hello.
extremely important to us. The commission this year is going to provide up to my vehicle, we've got some wear and tear on.
After you. Excellent. Building and zoning.
Yes, sir.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Do you have any private property here? Not residential, not commercial, not agricultural, private.
Private in the city?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
Actual private property, it's zoned not residential, but private?
No, no.
Oh, okay, so-
Everything would be inside the city has a zoning.
Right.
So, it may be a residential zoning, it may be a multifamily zoning, but everything has zoning inside the municipality.
Right.
And we have a lot of private land in the city, but everything, well, inside your municipalities, it's going to be zoned anyway. So that's
So nothing private, nothing zoned private.
no,
Right.
no, sir.
Yeah, it's a white whale. I found one once, and where was that? It was I think it was in Decatur, Georgia,
Yeah.
and it was right outside of a Masonic temple lodge, and it's got a little brass corner plate on the sidewalk, and it says private property.
Huh.
So, is that right? It's on the cornerstone of this property.
Huh.
So it goes back before the Land Act
Before-
of 1890
yeah.
something. Yeah, so they still have that. A lot of Native American reservations still have theirs
Oh,
as
yeah.
private property. So
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering here if any Creek Indian sites are, because it's the Creek, right? That's the nation that was here,
Yes,
right?
yes. On the, probably on the outskirts, outside of the city limits, down around the Hardman Bottoms and some of those, I'm sure there are a lot. but
Right.
I couldn't name them for you right off the bat.
And you're Daryl
I'm Daryl.
Westmoreland.
Yes.
Get a shot of that. Thank you, sir.
Uh-huh.
I have a channel on YouTube. I do government accountability.
Oh, yes.
So we go around asking pertinent questions like these.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So thank you for your transparency, and this is a shining example of what we want to see all over our country.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Is that a new one?
That is the,
Or the
that's
one I just
cover
wrote
story
on?
over here. Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah,
just
that's
went
the
on this
plans
thing.
for it.
I took my little boy on that just now. It was wonderful.
Oh, yes.
Pucker factor of 8.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, sir. Hi. Hey, who are you with, sir? If you don't mind me asking.
WDUM.
Oh, okay. Wrights Crispy on YouTube.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Exercising our First Amendment, freedom of the press. Hello.
How are you?
Fantastic. How are you, man?
Good, thank you.
Do you know where I could get a copy of the CAFR?
I'm sorry, copy of what?
Of the Comprehensive Annual Financial Report for the city?
You can do an open records request. if
Yes,
you
ma'am.
want. Would you like to do an open records request?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I thought you would have like a copy printed out ready for people to be able to review. The city
I
clerk
don't
usually
have
has one on the
Okay, well,
counter.
she just left to go to the post office.
Right.
She'll be back in about 15 minutes if you want to wait around.
Oh, no,
Just
I
bring
don't.
it
I
up.
don't. I just, if you email me a copy, that's great.
Well, you'll have to fill out an open records request, okay?
Sure.
What you want off because I evidently ran out of copies.
No problem. Can I make it orally?
No, sir. Well,
Okay.
I mean, I need you to do this so I can pass it on to who needs to do it if that's okay
Right.
with you.
I just needed to give you my email address. That was
Yeah,
it.
then there's a place on here for you to put it.
Okay.
Okay. If you will just complete
Thanks.
that for me.
Today's the 13th, right?
Yes, sir. Had to look and make sure.
So most municipalities, the city clerk will have a copy on their desk readily available to
Okay.
inspect from the public.
Okay.
So that way they can't say, oh, change the numbers a little bit, email them that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
You know?
Well, she's not here right now, but and like I said, if you want to hang around and wait on her, you're welcome to.
No problem. I'm just going to put this in. And also, Georgia Records Law allows me to make this orally.
Okay.
It's just that I have no.
Well, if it's written, at least I know exactly where to send it back to you and everything. I've got
Right,
some
right.
information.
Right, and this is just an audit.
Okay.
And one of the records laws says I can make it orally.
Uh-huh.
It's just I have no recourse if you don't fulfill it, since
Yes,
I made
sir.
it orally.
Yes, sir.
But since I'm documenting it on video,
Then you have.
then we do. So this is something we have to. It's a nuance in the law that needs to be corrected. So now with video documentation
Uh-huh.
and this encounter, I could take this up higher and be like,
Right.
hey, let's change this legislation to
Okay.
make it orally, and if it's video recorded, then it has to be fulfilled.
Right. Okay.
But I'll do this because I really want to see the numbers.
Okay.
And I can do it anonymously too, by the way. That's
But
another.
if you need me to email it to you, I'll
Rights
have
Chris-
some way to get it back to
Right,
you.
right. And I created that email purposely to be
Just for
anonymous.
that. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
It's
So-
got a German server, by the way. So if you guys
Really?
track it back, it goes to Germany.
Oh, wow. Yeah, if you'll put that information where you want it sent to
So right here?
uh-huh,
Okay.
and I will
Put
get it
this
to
down
you.
because it's hard to
Okay.
record. And usually, also, I'd ask for you to write it down so you can't say that you couldn't read my handwriting or
Well, I
whatnot.
always try to look and make sure. I
Right,
can
let's
read it
make
before
sure.
you leave. And some people like to leave a phone number just in case for some reason an email bounces back, we can call them, but,
No, all right, so that's it?
Okay.
Received by?
all right, now let me make sure I can read it, okay?
Sure.
RIGHTSCRISPY at, is that
Bolt.
Bolt, BOLT?
Mm-hmm.
BOLT, actionnewsgroup.com.
Bang.
All right, sounds good.
And what was your name?
Susie.
Susie. It still is.
Yeah, that's right, it still is, yes, sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
Susie.
You've
You've been great.
Passed along, okay?
Yeah, and just like Daryl did, you did a great job too. And we do this to let people know. It's for matters of public interest.
Uh-huh.
And people can see, especially other municipalities, the correct way to behave, the correct way to act.
Right, yes.
Thank
yes,
you
sir.
so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. You have a white Christmas fund, huh?
Yes, sir. We have a lot of children around here that need it.
All right, let's throw that in there.
Thank you very much.
Not much, but
We appreciate that.
sure. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. You look busy, sir. What do you do here?
Sir?
Are you the city manager?
Yes, sir.
And you got all those steins for?
You like that Stein
I
collection?
love it. I love it. I love everything German.
For probably 35 years or something.
Have you been to the actual Oktoberfest in Munich? Oh, we went in 2011. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it's. I started collecting them, and when I came up here to Helen 21 years ago, they fit right in.
Yeah,
And I collected, well, the majority of them after I've been up here. So
that's an impressive collection. They're really nice.
it is. When I retire, I'd like to move all that. That's not going to be fun.
No,
Package all of it.
as long as you fill them up before we move them, I'll help you.
We might not last to finish the job if we do that.
And what's your name, sir?
Jerry Elkins.
Jerry Elkins. Thanks. I just put in a records request for the CAFR. I was just wondering, maybe you could answer my question. You guys running in the red or green?
For as far as
The
economy
comprehensive
here,
annual financial report.
we're running above what we did last year.
Right on.
So it's doing very well.
Excellent. That's what we wanted to hear.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, over to the police station. Helen Police has a few vehicles here. They're connected right next door. Couple 4x4s. Okay. Notice to the public. Got a nice koi pond here. Hey, I'm back, yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
I'm not a bad guy.
Okay.
I just tried to go over to the police department, it's locked up.
Well, because they're probably out on patrol right now.
Oh, okay.
The administrator is off this week going to a funeral.
All right.
So she's not over there, but that's probably why. I mean,
All right.
they are out and about.
Well, I needed a
City.
police complaint form, so
I'm sorry,
I needed a complaint form.
for about what? I mean, maybe when I can get you
A police complaint form.
a police complaint form.
Complaint form.
He couldn't get in because they're probably gone or out of the
Yeah.
Probably out. They have they
Yeah.
have all the records and
Fighting crime.
evidence and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
they're probably out. Let me see if I can round one up on the. Just call Heidi and ask.
She's not here this week. See,
I guess
she's
that's
gone to
Brian
the
if
funeral.
he's got a form. That's. Yeah, the reason they stay locked up is because the evidence room. There's
Yeah.
actually cell. And
Hey,
so
don't bother anybody.
You
Don't.
sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. You guys passed for them.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Keep up the fantastic work.